44 रनको पार्टनरसिप बनिसक्यो। यो तेस्रो बल थियो, डट बल राख्यो र चौथो बल गर्ने क्रममा चौथो बल पनि क्रमशः डट बल राखिएको छ रोसिङटनलाई। रोसिङटनको स्ट्राइक रेट एकदमै राम्रो भएकोले गर्दा उनलाई पावर प्लेमा ओपनिङ गर्नको लागि जिम्मेवारी दियो र यो ओपनिङको भूमिकामा रहेका रोसिङटन जसले 12 बलमा 18 बनाएर ब्याटिङ गरिरहेका छन् र पावर प्लेलाई सदुपयोग गर्नको लागि परिरहेको हामी देख्न सक्छौँ नि। र पाँचौं बल गर्नको लागि बलिङको लागि बलर छन् तयार, आक्रमण गर्नको लागि बलिङको लागि दौड लगाउँदै ओभर द विकेटबाट आउनेछन् बलिङका लागि शुभम रान्जाने। ओभरको पाँचौं बल उठाइएको छ, अब बल जानेछ लङ अनको बाउन्ड्री, तर बल जान पुग्यो 6 रनको लागि, छक्का रन पुग्यो, फ्ल्याट सट रहेको थियो, सिधा स्ट्रेट र लङ अनको बीचमा यो बल उठाइएको थियो भने बल बाउन्ड्री पार 6 रनको लागि छक्का प्रहार गर्न पुग्यो पोखराको टिमले। 129 किलोमिटर प्रति घण्टाको रफ्तारको यो बल र यो बल 6 रनको लागि बाउन्ड्री पार गयो र 62 मा 1 विकेट रहेको छ पोखराको टिम। 91 बलमा 159 रन बनाउनु पर्ने छ एनपिएलको हिस्ट्रीको अहिलेसम्मको सबैभन्दा ठुलो टार्गेटलाई पछ्याउने क्रममा रहेको छ पोखराको टिम, जसले पावर प्लेलाई पुरै रूपमा सदुपयोग गरेको हामीले देख्न पाइरहेका छौँ। अन्तिम बल यस ओभरको, यसपालि कभरको माथि उठाइदिएका टिप कभरको माथि
ওই ইভেন্টে 2010 তারা তৃতীয় হয়, 2014
और इस ओवर
सर्च कर जरा देखा जो लाइव কোনো দেখা দিয়েছে সেটা তখনই তো দেখতে লাগে দেখছে ইনপুট
19 बलमा जम्मा 19 बलमा 50 रनको पार्टनरशिप बनेको छ।
ओ बाबा 19 बलमा 50 रन मात्रै त युज गरेर देता यता
खेल जित्छ कि जित्दैन आफ्नो ठाउँमा छ बट
भ्यागलाई ऐसे बुझेछि फिलिङ सेट छ
हमरा लाग्यो खेला एभेन्जर फाइल थियो
ध्यान दिनु छैन
यो पोखरा एभेन्जर्सले अन्त यो अवस्थामा कति रन बनाएको थियो अवस्थाबारमा कुरा गरौँ पनि बनाइसकेका हुन् र यता जितका लागि 90 मा 153 रनको आवश्यकता
चलेछ त फोकट
कति राम्रो चलेको
यानी चाहिँ परविन गाउँलेजीले पनि सन्दीप भएको छैन अहिले सन्दीपले विकेट लिन्छन् भन्नुभएको छ। यहाँनिर चाहिँ तमाङजीले पनि वी विल विन जस्ट गेम भन्नुभएको छ। हे भगवान नेपाल जित्नु पर्यो भन्नुभएको छ। हो सही भन्नुभएको छ। सन्दीप हाई हाई मेरो फ्यान भन्नुभएको छ। दिउँसोको खेल कसले जित्यो भन्नुभएको छ। दिउँसोको खेल आज चितवनले जितेको छ है, ओडिआईमा टिक्दैन नेपाली प्लेयरहरू भन्नुभएको छ। दिउँसोको खेल कसले जितेको हो भन्नुभएको यस्तो काम नगरिदिनु होला। यो आवाज तपाईँहरू क्रिकफुट नेपाल युट्युब च्यानलको आवाज सुन्दै हुनुहुन्छ र यदि यो आवाजलाई कहीँ कतै कपी गरेको छ भने नझुकिनुहोस्। यो आवाज ओरिजिनल आवाज क्रिकफुट नेपालको रहेको छ र हामी मात्र ओन्ली फर स्कोर एन्ड कमेन्ट्री लाइभ गर्छौँ र हाम्रो आवाजलाई कहीँ कतै कपी गरेको छ नझुकिनु होला। क्रिकफुट नेपालको आवाज भरेर यहाँनिर बाउन्ड्री ओभरको दोस्रो बलमा यहाँ चौका 1 रन निकाल्दै भोर्तेले स्ट्राइक दिएका थिए पक्कै पनि यहाँनिर अन्तत एडमले यो बललाई पनि लगाइदिएका छन् चौका। इङ्ल्यान्डका तुफानी रूपमा ब्याटिङ गर्दैछन्, चौका र छक्काको वर्षात गर्दैछन्। बलै उनले सुरुवाती बल भने उनले लगभग 8 बल 9 बल खेल्दासम्म उनले सुस्तरी खेलेका थिए।
Pure perfect exhibition of power hitting in the middle mixed with some exceptional timing as Burtel and Rossington are dishing out a flurry of hits in the middle. You want to believe the spinners will take the pace off the game. Bashir Ahmed has been drafted and played a very nice cameo early in the day with the bat, but there's a lot of offer here for the batter on this surface. We had Fazal Khalil earlier in the day in the pitch report suggesting there's plenty of runs and he nailed it as well. Fazal 220 for the first inning, 69 for 1 in the first 6.
Yeah, Miguel, looks a really good batting surface. This is going to get better. See Washington there, just laying into that one. Moves on to 34. Trifle low, but still managed to get it away for 4.
Yeah, he's just picked lengths very early and very easily today. He had to make a lot of ground going back to create a scoring opportunity. He had to really go down as well. You're seeing it all pan out today. Wow. The ball has got some advantage on his 4 overs is going to be very crucial.
That's much better. He slowed it down. Bashir Ahmed just slowing it down a little. That's the way to do it. Committed into it and didn't really come onto the bat.
Still, after getting 2 to 80, you could sense that the Biratnagar Kings are not sitting at ease at the moment. They're on their toes.
They don't really need to panic, really. Look at this. The current scoring rate is 12.88. The required rate is 10.33. So they're going pretty well. They need a boundary or a 6 every over. They've got a couple of boundaries this over. So they are in the hunt, but no need to panic for Biratnagar Kings.
Yeah, Sandeep Lamichandani will certainly have a thing or two going in his mind right now. How do we stop Rossington? Look how he's moving in the crease and playing around with that crease over there and the fielders as well. Just sensing the batter, the bowler rather, is going to follow him. Much better. 9 runs of this over. It's 77 for 1. It's a full house on a weekday, and that's Nepal cricket for you. All coming and supporting their favourite teams and players, and how well has this man batted, coming in at number 3. Usually opens for Nepal cricket, but he got that 1-6 coming right at us in the comp box. He just crashed that ball into the comp box area, and that window is still wearing that look. Power plays out of the way, 77 for 1. Purtel on strike. It's a deep mid-wicket, deep backward square leg. Long on, long off, and a deep backward point here for Shubham. Cut away, fiercely cut. Work to do for the fielder. He'll not be able to cut it off. Purtel begins with a 4 in over number 7. Pressure on Shubham.
Well, it was there, and it got the treatment that it deserved, didn't it? Take a look at that. It was short, it was wide, and it got the treatment. Fielder there at point was about 10 yards to the left, and he just had no chance at all. He's really batting well, the skipper Purtel. 291.7 is strike rate.
There again, in there, in the gap for a 4. Back-to-back boundaries here. As much as Ranjane will complain to the fielder for a catch, but that was flying.
Well, absolutely got stuck into that, did Purtel. Just take a look at that. He gave it everything, including the kitchen sink. There's absolutely no chance. I wonder what the bowler was asking for. But really looking in good nick is the skipper. Very wide of the fielder. They absolutely drilled that.
Quite a reaction there by Martin Guptill as well. He's not quite happy with that delivery. In fact, the bowler and the fielder, they're getting into a bit of a discussion. Good start, 8 runs in the first 2. Slower back of the hand delivery. Purtel has been an epitome of focus and concentration this evening.
Absolutely. Just take a look at this. Right from the outset, he was middling the ball really well. And this to me was really a shot and a half. He did get into the commentary box, but he had that completely under control. Some very deft touches. Knew exactly where the fielders were. Used his hands really well, and used what's between those ears very well. He's out there. The the current run rate at 13.23. The required run rate 10 runs and over. Very possible now for the Pokhara Avengers. They seem to be completely in it at the moment. But for that to happen, Mikhail, it's very important that Burtel plays that long innings. Like Lokesh Van played.
Yeah, that six still fresh in everyone's memory that crashed into the window pane of the complex.
Well, they're looking at the window pane of the complex, but just take a look at how he played this, one of the fastest bowlers in the tournament, treated with utter disdain. There it
The Rhinos win the toss, deciding to field first. Crowd is abuzz. You can listen to the roars. Slip in place for Tanveer. Beautifully driven. What a win. Shubham just pulled the slow delivery and it was perfect. He nailed it right in front. No hesitation for the umpire to lift his finger. Ranjan is delighted. Rossington's innings comes to an end. He played a fine hand of 39 in 21 deliveries. Avengers lose their second wicket. It's 88 for 2. The T20 superstar in the middle. Did great service for Janakpur Bowls last season to help them lift the title. He's now with the Pokhara Avengers. Look at that for a strike rate. 196 in NPL season 1, 247 runs. And it's his contribution in the chases that really came in handy. Can he bring out another batting masterclass this evening in what is turning out to be an absolute contest at the Tribhuvan University International Cricket Stadium? Captain Sandeep Lamichhane. He's a superstar in this part of the world. You can sense the roar when he has the ball in hand. And he's been amongst wickets as well for Nepal.
Let's go down to just who's ringside.
I'm joined here by Dan Douthwaite. Dan, it was proving a pretty batter-friendly wicket out there. How did you find it as a bowler?
Tough, yeah. Didn't feel like there was many places to hide, to be honest. Credit to everyone. I think we tried everything in the playbook. We went wide hole trying to get stuff into the jacket. Came on beautifully. So, yeah, hopefully we can go on a good run chase for you guys.
And it seems as if you've not only got the full support from your teammates, but also from this electric crowd here tonight, as you can see. We've got to let you go out to that, so we'll cut this short. Let's get back on the control here.
A golden duck for Nisham. And now the Pokhara Avengers in a spot of bother.
Well, that's a soft dismissal for one of the hardest hitters in T20 cricket. Just hands it back to Lamichhane, who strikes in his very first over. Yeah, just lobbed it back. He knew it. Thank you very much, says Sandeep. What a moment here. And this is the problem. One brings two when you lose wickets. And Jimmy Neesham will have to walk back. Not the greatest of debuts for Pokhara Avengers with the bat for him. And all of a sudden, the Avengers on the back foot, 89 for 3. You trust Sandeep Lamishani to be amongst wickets because that's what he's done in the last couple of games across two series here for Nepal as well. He's had wickets in every match. And what's good to see is his attacking as a bowler and captain slip in place.
It's always nice to pick up a wicket in your very first over, and then if it's Jimmy Nisham, it's like a prized wicket. Prithviraj Das, right-handed batsman, lots to do for him. Rebuilding phase of this innings for the Avengers.
Oh God! He didn't read that. That was the wrong man.
Completely bamboozled Prithviraj. Pokhara Avengers now are in some serious problems.
Superstar Sandeep Lamishani. So nice to see that he's finding his rhythm very early. The wrong one. Just didn't pick it up. Prithviraj Das. He's on a high. He's riding on a sea of confidence. He's accounted for 2 in 1 over. And look at that. That makes for the best fan moment we've seen all through season 2 of NPL so far. Trith goes for a duck. 89 for 4. The Pokhara Avengers falling apart in this chase. In the middle of a remarkable spell here, Sandeep Lamishani, captain, bringing himself on, having a quick chat with the senior pro Guptill. They were there last year as well. Didn't quite get going. Managed only 2 wins in 5 matches, finishing 6th in the points table. This man's another very fine batter. 2 centuries for him in the PM Cup in a single season after Vinod Bhandari, Kiran Taguna.
No answer whatsoever. That's the class of the man who possesses a wide range in his repertoire, and he's unleashed on the Avengers. And again, quicker through the air. Well, end of a very eventful over. 3 runs and 2 wickets off it. The Avengers 91 for 4.
Yeah, it's getting cold out here. And now we are in the cooler confines of the top box. Or should I say warmer confines? That's been put away for a single. Burthel needs some company in the middle.
Absolutely. I mean, it's warm out here. Nice jackets given to us by the Cricket Association of Nepal.
A lot of goodies here. Is that?
Absolutely. Enjoying every moment of my stint in Kathmandu.
Poor fielding. Oh, it's the captain Sandeep. They have just lost the ball while throwing it. That'll give an extra run. A quick apology. You have to move on with the game. Got 2 wickets for 3 runs in the last over. A bit of excitement. They had to release the ball quickly. Maybe that's why. He's trying hard here. Vishal Burthel. Bit of a misfield. They'll come back for the second. A bit of hesitation. This could be close. But a more hard throw would have maybe made life easy.
Really giving him the hard words, isn't he? The skipper telling Kiran to take a move on. Come on, he says. That's his call. Little hesitation and a little better throw, like you said. Perhaps could have had the skipper in trouble. Avengers still 11.18 runs to the over. Very lucky indeed for the skipper. They need that little bit of luck, don't they?
That's a lovely image. Seeing people from all walks of life, all ages well, young and old. Everyone's enjoying NPL Season 2. Yeah, it's quite a festival. That's why the name Festival of the Himalayas. What a lovely country to be in. You've got to be really careful here.
Getting a little edgy, the skipper at the non-striker's end, trying to egg the striker on. Very tense faces, crossed fingers. Nicely cut. He'll retain the strike. 9 overs done, 97 for 4.
The Pokhara Avengers losing 3 wickets in the space of 1 run. That's been the problem for them. Back live. Lamichane is getting the ball to turn and turn big. Good sign if you're Lamichane. Bit of a doubt if you're a batter in the middle. Slip in place, Capital Station. That's been cut away. Work to do for the fielder. Deep backward point. Does exceptionally well to cut it off. They'll come back for 2.
Naren Bhatta, the fielder, but they'll definitely go up there for a boundary check. Did a good job, but was it good enough? Was his back leg in contact with the boundary cushion when he touched the ball? Let's take a look at it now. Yes, there it is. The back leg and the ball. So that'll be a boundary. Very easy decision for the TV umpire. Wonder what the fuss is all about. Seemed pretty an easy decision for me. Yeah, there it is. 4 runs. A little bit of a misfield, a smile from Lamichane. He can afford to smile. They've got 220 odd on the board.
Getting that wrong one to come in sharply. What's really nice and impressive about Sandeep this evening is the kind of line and length he settled into.
That was the first one, very soft dismissal, but an absolute ripper to get rid of Prithviraj. And it is the elation on the skipper's face. Back live. Should be called wide. Yes, it is. Down the leg side, just trying a little too much is the skipper. Every time he's bowled a little slow in the air, he's got the ball to turn. Perhaps the only bowler who's got the ball to turn the entire day. Short and length. Needs to go a little fuller. Let him have a go through the offside. Let him go over extra cover. Give him the opportunity and give the ball the opportunity to turn.
Width of the stumps as well. He's removed slip now. A lot of thinking here by Sandeep Lamichane.
Still need 11.70 runs to the over. 6 wickets in hand. The skipper, fortunes of the Avengers rest solely on his shoulders. Into the over. 10 done. Halfway stage. The Avengers, 103 for 4. Will also be that time of the innings where the umpire will politely ask the players to have a drink.
Welcome back to the TU ground. We've got Jess Crow down pitch side for some immediate in-game reaction for this thrilling match.
I'm joined here at the halfway stage by Matt Taylor. Matt, 103 on the board so far. It seems like the boys are putting up a pretty good fight.
Yeah, definitely. I think we've got off to a good start. I think we're pretty much up at the rate. Obviously, still a few wickets in the hutch, so hopefully we can take it deep.
And it's proven a pretty batter-friendly wicket for both innings so far. But how did you find it out there personally?
Yeah, definitely. I think early on, before the dew came down, it was definitely holding a bit. But since then, it's sort of skidded on pretty nicely and proved to be a pretty good pitch.
And let's touch on the atmosphere here tonight then. What's it like coming all the way from the UK to an atmosphere like this?
Yeah, it's my first time over here. It's a beautiful country. The atmosphere at this game is as good as anyone played in, so it's incredible.
Great stuff. And we're still at the very early stages of the comp, but all to play for. What's your approach, personally as a player heading into this comp?
Yeah, just try and be really aggressive early on in the power play, try and get early wickets. And at the end, just trying to be smart with my decisions and try and close it out when I can.
Great stuff. All you can ask for. All the best for you. Well done.
Thanks.
Many thanks, Jess. Yeah, great to hear the thoughts of Matt Taylor all the way from Gloucestershire in the United Kingdom. Big season this for Surya Tamang. He got his senior national debut last year. Struggled a little bit. I think he was a bit nervous. He got in due to prolific numbers in the domestic game here. Pumped into the leg side, and Tamang's going to strike. Martin Guptill will never drop that. Good change of bowling from Sandeep Lamachane. And that required run rate just continuing to pile the pressure onto the Avengers.
Thought for a moment he had enough, but he didn't. Wrong fella to pick out in the deep as well. Guptill's never going to drop that. Just for a moment now, the umpires have said, can we just hold 5 and just check the front foot. Get down, swivel. First point of contact. Thankfully I'm not making this decision, because there'll be some that will see a little bit of heel behind and others that won't. Right, so the some that saw a little bit of heel behind win that battle. And Kiran Thakuna goes from 8, it's 103 for 5.
Real trouble for the Avengers, having to go deep into their batting lineup. No one giving the skipper support. It was a really nervy moment for Surya Tamang there, because it was, well, touch and go. decision on that front foot no ball will be judged upon the first point of contact. Get the decision going his way. Is definitely due being a factor, as we can see. I think it's Marchand Delanga at cover who's been given the towel. He's just mopping the ball up to the bowler every single time it gets hit into the outfield.